Dear students, welcome back again. Now in the last video we recorded all the data or the responses from all our respondents. So our data recording process is done. So we are done with that. Now the good thing is after the data entry process is done, we can start our statistical analysis. And that is what mainly we are using SPSS for, right? Now what do we mean by statistical analysis? It can be a simple mean, median or mode calculation, or it can be correlation analysis or regression analysis as well. We will go through each of these SPSS analysis techniques one by one. So do not worry about it at the moment. Now for today's class, I'm going to look at very simple statistical analysis. Why? Sort of to get you used to the system. Once you get used to it, then we will slowly move on to the advanced statistical analysis tools. So let's move forward and take a look what are the statistical analysis that we are going to do for today. So in today's video, we are going to run these 4 simple statistical analysis. And trust me, if you read these questions, you will easily see that yes, all of these statistical tools or statistical analysis are really easy. I mean, I'm 100% sure that all of you have heard of all of these statistical measures in your earlier courses. Let's take a look. The first question, what is the mean and median age of the respondents? And I'm sure all of you know how to calculate mean and median. And many of you may have calculated this mean and median using Excel, alright? So I'm just going to show you how to calculate mean and median using SPSS software. That's it. So without further delay, let's start our calculations here. So we are going to calculate the mean and median of age of the respondents. So let's go back to the SPSS software. Now before we start, please take a notebook and take note where do we need to go in order to run a mean and median analysis. Are you ready with your notebook? Alright then. So in order to find the mean and median of a variable, what we need to do is we need to go here in the Analyze tab. Again, here in the Analyze tab. So click on Analyze and then go to Descriptive Statistics. And finally select Frequencies. So again, Analyze, Descriptive Statistics and then Frequencies. Select that option. Now, you'll have a new window. This is very, very important. Now, as you can see here, we have 2 boxes. On the left hand side, if we take a look, you will find out that we have all the variables listed in this box. Let's take a read. First one, what is your age? Second one, what is your height? Third one, what is your gender? Then the next, what is your highest educational qualification? And so on. So in this box, we have all the 7 variables that we have listed or entered in the variable view of SPSS. So this is something that you will find in every single analysis. All the variables listed in the left hand side box. Now here is a small trick. If you want, you can change the view of this box. How? Just select this first question and then right click. Now as you can see here, you can change the view of these questions. How? Let's say we want to select display variable names. So I select this option. Now as you can see, it only shows the names of the variables. So age, height, gender, educational qualification, and so on. Now again, if I go here and then I right click, now from there, I can again change it back to the earlier situation. So if I select this option, display variable labels, see, the questions come back. So as I said just earlier, we can change the view of this box. Alright, now let's move on to our analysis. So our analysis was, we want to find out the mean and median of the age variable. So first for that, we need to select the variable that we want to analyze. So this is already selected. What is your age? Now this is the most important step. Whatever variable we need to analyze, we have to bring it to the box in the right hand side. Again, whatever variable that we have to analyze, we must bring it to the box in the right hand side. So how do we do it? You have to select the variable in the left hand side box and then you just have to select this arrow. See, the variable now has shifted to the right hand side. So in this box, we will have to bring all the variables that we want to statistically analyze. Alright, now that the variable is here, the next task is to select the mean and median. So for that, what we need to do is we have to select this statistics option. So click on this option, statistics. Now again, a window appears. Now here on the top right hand side, we have these options. So from here, we need to select mean and median. And then that's it. We are done. So in the whole process, first we have selected the variable that we want to analyze, and then we chose mean and median. So what are the specific statistical measures that we want to use for the analysis? So after that, we select continue. So I'm selecting continue here. And after that, we are done. So we have to select OK. Now after I select OK, you will see that a new window appears. Take a look at that window very carefully. So let me press OK here. See, a new window appeared. Now if I take a look at the top left corner, you will see the name of the window, which is output 1. Remember, in the earlier class, I mentioned that yes, there is something called an input window and there is something else called the output window. This is the output window. What happens here? We get the results of all the analysis that we are going to run in this window. So again, as the name suggests, in the input window, we provide all the inputs and we record all the data over there. And after that, when we run any statistical analysis, all the results appear in the output window. So let's take a look at the results now. So in our analysis, in this case, we asked for the mean and median of the age variable. Now, as we can see here, in this table, here is the mean. So what is the mean age here? 22.1. And just below that, we have median. What is the value there? 19.5. So yes, we got our result. Now, as a bonus, we also have the frequency table just below that. So what is your age? And this is the frequency table. And I'm sure all of you know what a frequency table is, right? So as you can see here, it shows that among the 10 respondents, one person is 12 years old, one person is 16 years old, one person is 17 years old, one of them is 18, one of them is 19, two people are 20 years of age, and finally, one person in each of the remaining age categories. So basically, this shows us a frequency in each of the age categories. So this is what a frequency table is. But for this question, we do not need the frequency table. Rather, we only needed mean and median of the age variable. So our first question's answer is ready. Now let's move on to the next question. So I go back to the Word file. Now here is the second question. What percentage of the respondents are male? Show it in a frequency table and a pie chart. So again, I have to find out what percentage of the respondents are male, and then I have to show it in a frequency table and a pie chart. Now let's go back to the SPSS file, but not the output one, rather to the input file. So again, we have to come back to the input file. Now, just as before, we have to again select the analyze option. So this option. So after I select analyze, then I have to again go to descriptive statistics and then again frequencies. So it is the same place just as before. So I go to frequencies and the window appears. Now in this question, which variable do we need to analyze? We need to analyze the gender variable. Remember, the question was what percentage of the respondents were male? So it is asking a question about the gender variable, right? So we have to bring the gender variable into the right hand side of the box. Now before that, we have to do something else. For this question, we don't need the age variable, right? Because we are not going to do any analysis on the age variable here. So we have to bring this variable back to the left hand side box. So for that, we need to just select this age variable and then click on this arrow. So once I select this arrow, the variable is taken back to the left hand side. So that's how you do it. It's that easy. So the next thing that we need to do is we have to bring the gender variable to the right hand side. Why again? We are going to analyze the gender variable now. And whichever variable we are going to analyze, we have to bring it to the box in the right hand side. So let's do that. So for that, we need to select the gender variable here and then select the arrow here. See, the gender variable is shifted to the right hand side. So the first step is done. Now, the next question asked us to show the data in a pie chart and a frequency table. Now, if you take a look at the right hand side here, in order to bring a pie chart, we need to select this charts option. So I select chart. Now once I go here, I will see many options. Bar chart, pie chart, histogram, right? Now from here we need the pie chart. And once you select that, it shows these options below. Whether you want the pie chart in frequencies, so in absolute numbers, or in percentages. Now, if you remember, the question asked us what percentage of the respondents are male. So the question asked the answer in the percentage format. So we have to select the percentage format here. So we are done here. So we have selected the pie chart and the answer in the percentage format. So then we select continue. Alright, now the pie chart selection is done. However, the question also asked for a frequency table. So where do we find the frequency table here? Just here at the bottom left corner. If you take a look just right here, it says display frequency tables. So it is by default selected. So the frequency table option is already selected and we don't need to do anything right here. So we are done here. So we have selected the gender variable and then we have selected the pie chart option and finally we have looked at the frequency tables. So then if we select OK, we will be taken to the output window. So let's select OK here. Now see, the output window is back and the result is ready here. Let's take a look. So first of all, we have statistics. And here we have mean and median. We don't need that. Now after that, we have what is your gender and we have the frequencies here. That's what we need. So as we can see from here, we have 6 males and 4 females here. And we wanted the results in percentage as well. So as you can see here, there is a percentage column. 60% of the respondents are male and 40% of the respondents are female. And just below that, if we scroll down, you will see the pie chart here. So the blue mark portion is for male and the red mark portion is for female. So see, the result is ready. So our pie chart is ready and our frequency table is also ready. Let me show you one more thing. When you run any new analysis, the output window shows the result, right? But the beauty of the output window is that it does not erase the earlier result. Again, it does not erase the earlier result. If you go up, you will see that the results of the earlier analysis is also there. See, what is your age? It is also there. So the main point that I'm trying to make here is that whatever analysis you run, it keeps on adding in one single page. So if I run another analysis now, the result of that analysis will be added just below this answer. So you can take a look at all of the analysis results at one go. So we are done with the second analysis as well. Now go back to the third question. Now the next question is draw a frequency table and bar chart for the Joker question response. Again, draw a frequency table and bar chart for the Joker question response. This question is very easy. Even if I don't show the process to you, you will be able to do it right now. Even then, let's do it together. So I go back to SPSS in the input file. Now again, I select Analyze, then go to Descriptive Statistics, and then Frequencies. Now the question asked to prepare a frequency table and bar chart for the Joker movie question. So here, the variable is this one, right? But before that, we need to select this and take it back to the left-hand side. And then after that, we have to select the variable that we are going to analyze right now, which is the Joker movie one. Now, after I select that, I press this arrow, so it is taken to the right-hand side. Now, the next thing, we need a bar chart and a frequency table. Now, for that, let's go to charts again. Now, from here, we select the bar chart option. Now, as it is not specified, you can either select percentages or frequencies. It's up to you. Now, for the time being, let's select frequencies. Then continue. And after that, as we can see here, the frequency table option is already selected. So we don't have to do anything else. So we are ready for the analysis. So let's select OK. So yes, our result is here. So as you can see, the frequency table is here. And along with that, the bar chart is here as well. Now, as we can see, among 10 respondents, 3 people chose strongly agree, 2 people chose agree. After that, 4 people chose neutral option, and finally only 1 of them chose disagree. So this is a bar chart, and above that we have the frequency table ready. So it is as simple as that, alright? So we are done with the third question as well. Now let's move on to the last question for today. What is that? Show the educational qualification status in a pie chart. Now again, I'm 100% sure even if I don't show you this process, you will be able to do it. But then again, let's do it together. So educational qualification in a pie chart. So let's go back. Yes. Then select analyze. Then go to descriptive statistics and then frequencies. So from here, we need to first remove this variable to the left hand side. Now the variable that we are going to work with is educational qualification. Which one is that? It's this one. So highest educational qualification. So I select that one and then select this arrow. So it's shifted to the right. Now we need a pie chart. So let's go here and then select pie chart. And then again, select percentages. You can select either of those as it is not specified in the question. So then select continue. So after that, I select OK. So now the answer is ready. Let's go down. And as you can see here, we have the whole pie chart ready. So yes, we have solved all the questions for today. And as I said just earlier, that all the concepts like mean, median, pie chart, bar chart, all of you knew about this already, right? But what I did in this video, I showed you how to do all of the statistical analysis using SPSS. Now, we are not going to do any further analysis for today. I'm giving you time to get used to this system, alright? So in the next class, we are going to start our discussion on advanced statistical analysis, such as correlation, regression, t-test, ANOVA, and so on. Now, before I close today's class, I want to show you again one last very point, and that is saving your work. You have a lot of output here in the output file, right? So you need to save the output file and you need to save the input file as well. Now, although I have showed you this saving system in the earlier class, I'm going to briefly show you this process one more time here as well. So for saving, before you close the file, you have to go here. So you have to select File and then select Save As. And then after that, you select your desired place. So maybe I want to save it on the desktop. And then I want to maybe change the name of the file to SPSS class 15. And then select Save. So this is saved now. Now after that, I close this file and my output window is saved. But the input window is not saved still. So I have to save the input file as well. Now you can follow the same process for saving the input file as well. Or as a shortcut, you can just press Ctrl plus S. Ctrl plus S. It's just like saving any other file. The only difference in SPSS is that you have to save two files. One is the output file and the other one is the input file. So yes, that's all for today. Thank you for listening to this lecture. See you in the next class.